Hello everyone, John here again, and today we're going to be having a look at Always With Me, Always With You by Joe Satriani. Great track. I've done a performance lesson of this. This is part 2, so if you want to check out the performance to see how all the parts fit together, just click up here and it will take you there. So let's have a look at the first phrase. So this first bit, you're starting on 4 on the B to 5 on the B, and then you're going to slide to the 7th fret on the B. So up to the 9th fret, back to 7, 5, slide to 4, back up to 5. So we have. All right, now we're going to do this. So we're going to slide back from anywhere really to the 4th fret on G quite quickly, and then 6 slide up to 8, also on G, up to 9, 8, 6, 4 on the D here. All right, and then we're going to do this little bit. This is where we palm mute, so we're kind of holding the strings, dampening them a bit, just by the bridge. And it's 4 on the D, and then 4 on G. And again, but this time we're going to go up to 6 on the G, slide up to 8 on the G, alright, and this last little phrase. Alright, now this one, there's a couple of things you want to pay attention to here. So it's 4 to 5, up to 7, up to 9, back to 5, 4, 2. Now when you get to that bit, you don't want to pick again. So you're just really sliding into those notes. All right, so far we've got this. Okay, I hope you're still with me so far. Let's have a look at the next bit. So this bit is very similar. You're 4 to 5, slide up to 7 on the B, and then 7 to 9, 2 strikes on 7 on the high E, and then slide from 9 to 11 on the B, so far. And then we have this. This we've got 9 on the high E to 12 on the B, back to 9 on the high E, 11, 12 on the high E, so, and then 12, slide up to 14, pull off to 11, and then slide from 14 up to 16. So. Next phrase goes like this. So this phrase, you're up here on the 18th fret, and you're going to bend up a half step, let down, pull off to 16. And then play this one here, which is 19 on the B. Now you're going to go back to 18 on the high E, and you're going to do this. So you're not just playing that note, you're giving it a bit of vibrato. And then 19 again. Okay, and then 16, so that was 19 on the B, 16 on the high E. Then we're going to bend 19, upper whole step, let down, repick, and then bend 17 on the B with a bit of vibrato at the end. So we have. Then we have this cool little phrase. So this is 16. Pull off to 15, pull off to 14, pull off to 13 on the high E. And then you're going to slide that back down to 11. Alright, so your first finger is on the 11th fret. Now this leaves this third finger to play 13 on the high E, and then play 12, but pull off 12 to 11. And then 14 on the B. Alright, so that little phrase slowly. Of course, up to speed it sounds like this. And now we've got this little bit. Alright, so this one is 19 on the high E. Then you're going to pre-bend 18 on the G, so bend it up already, pick it. Let it down, alright? And it's quite a slow bend. And then 18 on the high E to 16 on the G. Alright, so far we've got this. And then 16 on the high E. That's a bit fiddly because you want to flatten your finger there. So 16 on the high E back to 16 on the G. And then you're going to bend up that 19 here on the B, upper whole step. Let down, bit of vibrato, right? Then we have this cool lick. So this one, we're bending up the 21st fret, upper half step. Bit of vibrato. Then we do this. So this is the 14th fret on the high E. Bend it up a half step to 15, let it down and pull off to 12. Then 15 on the B to 12 on the high E. So far we've got this. Then 15 on the B again, then pull off 14 on the B to 12. Then you're going to slide with, I do this with my little finger, up to 17 on the high E, and then 14 on the high E. So that phrase, it's a cool lick. Okay, so now we have some legato. Let's have a look at this phrase. So let me show you how to play that one. So this one, you're bending up 9 on the high E twice. And that's a half step. Then you're going to pull off to the 7th fret. Then 10 on the B to 7 on the high E. And then you're going to pull off 10, 9, 7 on the B. And then 9 on the G, pull off to 7. Now, once you've pulled 9 off to 7, you're going to slide back here to 6, and then 7 and 9. Now, 9 is where you want to pause. All right, you want to stop on that note for a bit. And then you're going to pull off 9, 7, 6, slide that back to 4, and then hammer on to 6 up to 7 and stop there. So we have. So that bit happens quite quickly, but you want to stop on these notes. There. Then you're going to put off 9, 6, 4 on the G, 7 on the D string, back to 4 again. So far. Let me do that again, sorry. And then you're going to put off 7 on the D to 5 to 4, and then hammer on 5 to 7 again, so, and then put off again. And that last bit was on the A string, 7, 5, 4. That's where you finish it. Played it up to speed, it makes a bit more sense. Then we have this little bit. This is a harmonic on the 6th fret. So it's a pinch harmonic. This is where you put your pick in, and a part of your thumb hits the pick, and part of the pick. Alright, too. So you're bending it. Then we do this one. This is 6 hammer onto 7 onto 9 on the G, 7 to 8 to 10 on the B so far, and then 7, 9, 10, put off, 10, 9, 7, so far. And then 10, 8, 7 on the B, slide up to 11. So far. That one is quite a slow lick, really. It's very easy to rush that one. Then we have this is 12 on the B. And hit that again, and then bend 14 on the high E to 15, release back down to 14 again. And then you're going to slide anywhere really on the G string back to the 11th fret on the G. And then anywhere on the A back to 9 on the A, so. And we have this phrase. So we're bending 14 on the B here, upper half step, let down, pull off, then 14 on the high E again, back upper half step, and then 12, hammer onto 14, pull off to 12, slide back to 11, 9, 7, 6. Now at this point we go back to the main melody. So this is an octave higher, so we're going 11, 12 to 14, and then you stop. Up to 16 on the high E, 14, 12, 11, 12, 14 on the B here, so then you can do this. Kind of slide back from anywhere on the B, maybe from the 14th fret. And then 12 on the B, 14 on the B, 16 up to 17, back to 16, 14, and then 11 on the G here. Then we do this kind of move we did down here, but here on the 11th fret to 12 on the B. Do that again. 14, slide up to 16, back to 14. And then now this is 16 on the G, 16 on the B, 17 on the B, okay, up to 19, 21, 19, 17, 16, 14, and back to that 12 on the B. All right, so now it's a tapping section. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so now this tapping section, I kind of make this bit up a little bit. Excuse my paint on my finger, by the way, I've just been doing some painting. Now what we're doing here is we're tapping on the 12th fret, and the notes you're playing are 11, 9, 7, 5. And you can kind of do these in any order you want, but basically so we hit that 11th twice. And I'm going 9, 7, 5. All right, down on the B string. And then I go back up again. All right, so that's what I'm doing. I'm not playing exactly what he's playing there. I'm just filling in the time doing this, and it works very well. So I do that, I go back to that 11th fret 3 times. All right, so after this bit we have some double stops, and this bit goes like this. Okay, now what's going on here is you're doing a double stop. This is 8 on the G, 9 on the B, slide into that, go back 2 frets to 6 and 7, then back to where you started again, and then slide up to 11, and then move that up 2 frets, back again, so far. Now we're going to go to 12 on the high E, 9 on the B, move that up 2 frets, and then move your first finger to the 12th fret, leave your little finger where it is, and then slide up to the 19th fret here. All right, so let's see how that sounds together. And then we have this. So this is where you're going to pull off 19 to 16, then 19 to 16 on the B, so that was bend up 19 a whole step, let down, pull off to 16 on the high E, and then pull off to 19 to 16 on the B again, so it was, and then we'd go up to the 21st fret, so I'm bending this one up a whole step, let it down, pull off to 19, and then 21 again. So all right, let's have a look at the next phrase. So this is a cool one. Now you're going to start here on the 6th fret, and you're going to bend it up twice. This is 6 on the G. Then you're going to do this. This is 4 on the high E, pull 7 off the 4 on the B. So then you're going to do, so this is the same kind of phrase again. 4, pull off on the high E, pull 7 off the 4 on the B. Then do that double bend again. So you've got 3 kind of bends. The first one is the double bend. This is a single bend. And at the end we have this. Sorry. So we have this. So this is 4 on the high E, pull 7 off the 4 on the B. And then 7, this is the blues scale note, 7 on the G, pull 6 off the 4 on the G. 6 off the 4 on the D, 6 off the 4 on the A, slide back to 2, into 4. So I put that together, we have this. So now we have this. This is a kind of a rake here. If you go to 9 on the G, and then 7 on the B, 7 on the high E, And then you're going to slide from 9 into 11. And you're going to bend up kind of 3 times on this 11 going up to 12. So, and then pull off 11 to 9. And then pull off to 9, 12 on the B, 9 on the high E, so far. Pause on that, 9. Then you're going to pull off 12, off to 11, off to 9. Alright, and go back up to 11 on the B, so. That bit at the end, so you're going to hammer up from 9 up to 11, slide back to 7, 9, 7, and then slide from 5 to 7 on the B. Alright, so. Then we're going to go up here to the 21st fret. Now this one, you're going to bend the 21st fret up, whole step, and then 4 on the D, up to 6, slide up to 6, back to 4. And so at that point we go back to the main melody again. So that bit there at the end is different slightly. So you play 4 on the G, 4 on the B, 5 on the B, 7, up, slide 7 up to 9, 7, 5, 4, 2, and just before the end phrase, you do this. So this bit very similar to the main melody, isn't it? 4 to 5 on the B, slide 5 to 7, up to 9, 7, 5, 4, 5, back to 2. Okay, now we've got this end cool legato phrase which sounds like this. Okay, let me try and explain this. It's a bit confusing. So you want to make sure you're using the right fingers. So if you use finger 2 on the 9th fret of the D, hammer on with your little finger to the 11th fret of the D. And then first finger 8, hammer on to 9 on the G. So, and then pull off 9 to 8 on the G. Alright. And now we're going to go to the D string, 11, pull off to 9, to 8, so far. Now when you're on 8, slide back to 6 on the D, hammer onto 8 up to 9 and then stop there. So alright, so now put off 9 to 8 to 6 on the D again. Okay, now you're going to go to the A string, 9, put off to 7, off to 6, up to 7 to 9 again, so. Alright, now when you go down, 9, 7, 6, go back up to 7 to 9 and stop on 6 on the D. Alright, so far. And now you're going to put off 9 to 7 to 6, hammer onto 7 again to 9. Put off 9, 7, 6, slide back to 4, 6, 7, so. 7, 6, 4, and start back to 2. So let me play the whole phrase for you. Let me do that one more time. So stopping on the 9, stopping on 9 on the D, stopping on 6, stopping on 9 on the A, stopping on 7. There we are. There are all the parts to Always With Me, Always With You. It's a great song by Joe Satriani. I think, very difficult to play because you're very naked in this track. It's just you playing the guitar like, well, I mean, all of his songs are that. But this one being a ballad, you've really got to make sure you get it right, because any errors in vibrato or any slips, and you know, the whole song is ruined. So good luck with that. This song is a really good one to work on your vibrato, especially those legato techniques too. They're a little tricky. So have some fun with that, and see you in the next video.